Today on Tony's Reviews, we're going to be testing out the As Seen on TV Bell & Howell light bar. This is a rechargeable 720 lumens light bar that you can pretty much take anywhere. We're going to open this thing up, we're going to check it out, see how powerful it is, and just test it out. I'm going to take it up my garage, which is probably where I'll use it most, and take it into the closet as well. Don't make fun of me. No snide remarks in the comments. Okay, back to the friendly review of the As Seen on TV Bell & Howell light bar. Can't return this one now, I guess. Who am I kidding? Can't return anything. We got some, quack! Right here we got some screws for mounting. And there's nothing else in that box. Okay, they've got this wrapped in bubble wrap. Oh, this thing's actually pretty nice looking. Look at that. It's a little smaller than I thought, but it has a lot more light coverage on the front than I thought, maybe even. Okay, see how brilliant that looks. Neato. Oh, it's got some, I guess that's a handle on there, and a stand maybe. Yep, and here's the charging plug right here. And I guess you could probably just leave this thing plugged in for maximum brilliance. Most of the stuff I've used from Bell & Howell's been okay, and this so far though looks pretty cool. And you can see it's got some settings there on the side. Okay, it plugged in easy. All right then, let's Josh turn her on. Right now it says it's an SOS mode, which I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it will do an SOS. I don't see it doing anything though. There's low, there's off, and there's high. Ooh, that's pretty bright. Ooh, that thing might give you a suntan. Whew. So I'm going to research the SOS mechanism on this thing. We're going to take it into a dark closet, and we're also going to take it into a dark garage and see how much light we can get out of this. Anyway, I'm going to let this thing charge up for a little bit, and I'm going to read the instructions, and we'll see what we can get this thing to do. All right, so I've had this thing charging now for a while. Not very long, just like about an hour or so. And it says that to fully charge this, the first time you use it, you're supposed to charge it for 25 hours. And it says intermittently in between chargings, or I mean, after you've just used it on a normal basis, it says to charge it for 8 to 10 hours. It says after a full charging, this should last for 5 hours in high mode if you've just got it sitting continuously on high mode. And it says it lasts for 12 hours on low mode. The one thing I couldn't figure out was the SOS mode, and after reading the instructions I realized that the SOS mode only works if you have the thing plugged in and it's like in standby mode. So while it's charging, if you've got it on SOS mode and the power goes out, this thing automatically comes on. And I guess that's so you have an emergency light. So this is like an emergency light. So I think that's pretty cool. So now that I've got this in SOS mode, it tells me that as long as it's plugged in and charging, that it will come on. So I'm going to turn my power strip off right now, and we're going to see if this thing comes on automatically. It's in SOS mode now, so I'm going to reach over here and turn it off. And sure enough, SOS mode did work. So I think that's pretty awesome. So you could have this in your house, and if the lights go out in case of emergency, you've got a light just there automatically. To me, this may have just made this light bar worth buying just because of that feature. Okay, so now we're in my pitch dark closet. Let's see what this light does in here. Whoa, that's blinding. That's on high, that's on low. It doesn't look a whole lot different on camera, but I can assure you it is a lot different. This hurts my eyes. The low really doesn't hurt my eyes too bad. So anyway, you can see that. Okay, just for reference, here it is. It's dark in my bedroom. I turn this on and it pretty much lights up the whole room. Here we are in the dead of night. I'll turn this thing on high. Oh, this is outside my house. Got a doggy there. It's my front yard. And it puts off a good deal of light. I'll shut it off and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, so that's the high mode there. So you get pretty good amount of light out of this thing. Better than a flashlight. Okay, and here we are at my engine, and I've got the normal garage lights on right now. And let's turn on this light and see how much more light we get if we were to be using this while working on the car. Oh wow, that really lights it up. Better than pretty much any other light I've ever used while working on a car. So you can see there. And now actually my lights are out here in the garage. So my lights are out now. And So anyway, that does put off a lot of light. Okay, so we have tested out this As Seen on TV Bell and Howell light bar, and it does a pretty good job. It doesn't feel like the most solid made piece of merchandise I've ever had, but you know, it's got to be lightweight, so it is made out of plastic. My only kind of complaint is I think that the kickstand on this thing's kind of flimsy. So all that being said, I think this does provide a good amount of light, especially in an emergency situation. And what I'm going to be using it for is I'm just going to have it plugged in all the time so that if my lights go out in an emergency, this thing's just going to pop right on. I think that's awesome. So in the SOS mode, just have this thing plugged in, your power goes out, you've got an instant light right there. I think that really makes this thing worth having. So there you see it. This is the As Seen on TV Bell and Howell light bar. If you want to check one of these out, like I said, there will be an Amazon link in the description and also one in the comments. I appreciate you tuning in to Tony's Reviews. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless you.